Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're talking all things manifesting because here's the thing. Whether or not you are aware of it, you are manifesting every single day. And I want to help you live your life by design rather than by default. Before we dive into today's training, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. You can grab it in the description box below and also directly on my website, heatherhakes.com. All right, we're diving in. This is one of my most favorite topics of all time because I have a lot of fun with it. I love to do experiments and see how things come my way. What we're talking about is manifesting. Here's the thing. In quantum physics, Dr. Joe Dispenza calls it creating new potentials. So here's what I want to do. I want to share with you some science background on how thoughts become things, but I want to also share with you a real world step-by-step process you can use to bring in that relationship you want, the financial means you desire, a home, an experience, a travel. It doesn't matter the thing or the object. This works for everything because there's one law. And whether or not you're aware of this, you are already manifesting all of the time. But I want to help you do it intentionally with purpose. So first, let's dive into some of the science aspect of it so you can understand that literally thoughts become things. At a very high level, quantum physics teaches us that everything is energy. Everything, when broken down, is actually 99.99% empty space. Everything's vibrating. You're vibrating, your hands, this microphone is literally everything in front of us. Although it looks solid, it isn't. So the fact is, we live in an energetic universe. You are an energetic being. Your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings literally create and emanate your own energetic vibe or frequency. Here's what I like to think about. Life is a boomerang. Whatever you are putting out via your thoughts and your feelings and emotions, you bring back towards you. So, what science teaches us is that your thoughts, think of them like this: your thoughts are an electrical charge sending a message out into the universe, what you want. But what's way more powerful and important, you must combine your thoughts with your emotions and feelings. So, your thoughts are the electrical charge sending the desire out. And when you are living from the end, which is what Neville Goddard has been teaching for decades, when you live from the end, when you embody the feeling of already having the love, the relationship, the money, the experience, whatever it is you want, when you're feeling the feelings of gratitude, abundance, joy, appreciation, those high level emotions, think of them as the magnetic force drawing the experience back to you. So here's what I find trips most people up. You might be clear. You might know, okay, I want a new job. I want to be in a relationship. I want fill in the blank. But here's what happens. You're so focused on wanting, which creates lack and separation, that desire, that thing is somewhere out there in the future. One day, someday, I hope. And the fact is, you've now created this gap, this separation, because you want it so bad. You haven't assumed the feeling of already having it. So this is not about fake it till you make it. It's about embodying it until you become it or have it or experience it. I love how Dr. Wayne Dyer said, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So think of it like this. The desires you want, the experience, the relationship, the money are their own frequency, their own vibration. So if, let's say, for easy terms, we're talking about a radio station. If you're currently emanating a vibe, 93.3, based on your thoughts and feelings, that's just what you're putting out, 93.3. But the things that you want are on 101.1. Do you see that gap, that separation? How do you close that gap and separation to experience that thing, the desire now? You literally have to tune up, raise your vibration, raise your frequency. And you do that by one, you've got to detach from the outcome. The how is never your job. When you get clear on the what, and then you live in this excited anticipation, that's exactly what I do. I live in excited anticipation. How's it going to come my way? And I feel like it's already done. It's already in my hands. I know it's happening. When I live from that level of belief and expectation. I'm emanating a different vibe and frequency than that lack and the wanting. I literally had a conversation with somebody about this over the weekend. She's in dire desire to want to be in a relationship. And I listened to her story. And her story is what's creating the gap. She thinks something's missing. She goes on all these, she's talking about what's not working. She's talking about and focused on the lack. Same conversation I had with a gentleman who's looking for a job. His story was it's going to take a long time. It's going to take months. There's more applicants than there are jobs. So he is focused on lack, scarcity, not enough. It's going to take time. So both of these individuals aren't focused on what they want. They're focused on their current circumstances. Now, here's what Abraham Hicks teaches about this. You've got to let go of what is. I don't care how much is in your bank account. I don't care where your health is. Wherever you're currently at, your current reflection is simply based on your past thoughts and feelings. So if you don't like your current reality, if you want something in your life to change, you have to change your thoughts and feelings. Remember, thoughts are the electrical charge sending it out, your emotions and feelings magnetic, drawing it back to you. That is why Neville Goddard really emphasized the importance of living from the end, not thinking of your desire, because that's what puts it out in the future, not thinking of that thing you want someday, one day, I hope. It's about embodying it, visualizing, mentally rehearsing the exact scene, using your senses. Because here's the thing, your mind, your imagination does not know the difference between reality and something that you're just imagining. And as the Hermetic principles teach us, life is mental. What you think about, you bring about. Now, let me give you a real world experience how I've put this into play. I have literally dozens upon dozens of examples because, again, I treat this as an experiment. That is my way of detaching so that I'm not trying to make something happen, focused on the how and limiting myself. Because when you're doing that, when you're white knuckling, that's what brings in uncertainty, doubt, fear, it's never going to happen, impatience, frustration. And that's the resistance and the blocks keeping your desire at bay. Let me give a real world example. I did this last year. This one was really fun for me. I put out the desire, so I got really clear on what I wanted. So that is step number one, what I want you to do. I want you to put this into play and put yourself on your own experiment. Get clear. What is the what? So I got clear. I wanted to attend a Denver Nuggets game for free. That's it. That was my desire. I wanted to go to a Nuggets basketball game, and I didn't want to pay for it. So I sat back, and in less than a week, now it's not like I was posting on social media, anyone have extra tickets? Does anyone want to take me? It's not like looking on Facebook, somebody trying to give one away last minute. I got clear on my intention and I let go. In less than 1 week, somebody reached out to me, somebody I had met 6 months prior, reached out and said, "Hey, you've been on my mind, wondered what you're up to. I'm going to the Nuggets game tonight and I have an extra ticket. Do you want to go?" And I was like, damn, I could have never planned that. I could have never made that happen because I wouldn't have been thinking about somebody that I met 6 months prior. So it was really fun, and I got to go to the Nuggets game. Now I've used the same scenario, the same process, getting really clear on what I want. And then I imagine, I mentally rehearse, and I really embody the feelings of the end result. So if it's money, I'm feeling wealthy and abundant, and I'm feeling really grateful. When I wanted that relationship, it was already feeling love and companionship and adventure and excitement. When I wanted to go on traveling experiences, I imagined a scene of for example, I recently just went to Alaska to see the Northern Lights, and how that came about was so fun. But that's what I was doing. I was imagining looking under the sky and seeing the northern lights. I already believed it happened, and how that came about was really fun. But I want you to put this into play. Knowledge alone is not power. I want you to experience this. So here's your takeaway. Here's your challenge. Here's your manifesting experiment. I want you to get really clear on one thing that you want to experience. What is that thing? A dollar amount, concert tickets, maybe a new job opportunity, friend group, whatever that thing is. Get really clear on that. Then I want you to figure out what are the emotions of the end result if that thing was already yours. And then I want you to mentally rehearse and focus on that end result, combining it with the feelings and emotions it's already done, and then let go. Step back and let the universe surprise you. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to comment below and share with me. Number one, what is that thing you're going to manifest and bring into your life? And number two, I love to hear your stories. How did it come your way? Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop, and give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one.